everybody. I'm Steve here with Brian Sanchez, who is a personal trainer at Fitness for 10, soon to be, if not already, Parkway Athletic Club. Thanks for being here, Brian.
Hey, here at Parkway Athletic Club, we love to be available.
We need to change that little sign behind you.
Well, actually, we're not completed with the transition, but by the time we get this out, we might be.
Yeah, hopefully. I told Jessie, yeah, we need a new logo back there. So hopefully she's working on it. All right, so we're going to talk about squatting, and we were talking a little bit off camera. Is it bad for your knees? The short answer is absolutely not. Um, Certainly not going to destroy your knees. But you took it a little further in talking about all leg exercises and maybe why people don't work their legs. So, what are your first thoughts on is squatting bad for your knees?
So, when I talk to people, because they'll see me squatting, and I don't squat heavy, I squat, but I don't squat heavy. And I'm just going to make the big assumption first off that, or go in the direction of a barbell back squat where you hold it across your shoulders. No, it's not bad for your knees in general. In fact, I think it's very good for the entirety of your leg, and it's one of the best leg exercises you can do. A lot of the times, what I recognize, and this isn't being derogatory toward clients, it's just trying to get them to understand their bodies. And a lot of times, when we're picking up new clients, they'll ask questions like, or they'll make statements like, "Well, I don't squat because it's bad for my knees, and I have bad knees." And Steve, if somebody even triggers that in our initial discussions, the first thing we ask as coaches is, "Oh, are you diagnosed with a knee problem? Have you torn your ACL? Have you torn your MCL? Has your quad ripped away from your leg? Do you have calf issues? Have the calf muscles torn? Do you have ulcers in the muscles? Things of this nature." And the reason I get that kind of discussion going, even though people don't have to tell me what medical conditions they have, I really want to know if it's truly they have a real condition, or they don't like it, or it hurts when they do it. Now, if you have arthritis, significant arthritis, can it make them sore? Absolutely. If you have not moved your legs in a long time and you start squatting, will you be sore with delayed onset issues where you'll get slight pain in the muscles as they heal again from the shred? Yeah, you're going to. Working the legs is a lot of work, and it's a big muscle, and people a lot of the times tend to stay away from it. But you have to incorporate these exercises. But I want people to think about this. If you say that you have bad knees and you can't squat, and I'm talking about those who don't have a diagnosed medical condition, when you go to sit at your dinner table, do you lie down and eat? When you go to use the restroom, do you lie down to remove the uh, products from your body? When you,
Products, huh?
yeah, poop and pee.
Hmm.
When you go to the office to go to work, do you stand all day or lay down all day? And I'm not being a smart aleck here. What I'm saying is,
Yeah, you are.
you squat every single day. So, what does that mean? If you have to do it while you sit at a desk, if you have to do it while you sit at a dinner table, if you have to do it when you go to church, if you have to do it when you go to the movies, you sit down, you stand up, you're squatting. Yes, it can limit what you do if you don't train it. And I think what people have to understand is you don't have to do barbell back squats. Let's just throw some things out there. There's barbell squats, there's dumbbell squats, there's free squatting without weight, TRX assisted squats, rail squats, drop squats, sumo squats, bench squats, box squats, you know, there's so many different ways to do this that you don't even need weight. And we can get you when we're coaching you through this to rebuild that muscle and range of motion by starting out with the stabilization of your body to where you, without weight, can go in a full range squat a lot of the times. Now, some people are at a point where they can't really do it because of other issues, and I understand that. But be realistic about it. Don't create an excuse because you don't like to do it. Let us help you learn how to make friends with a squatting motion. If you have fear of getting hurt with barbell squats, by all means, don't do them. But as coaches, we're going to find 50 different ways to incorporate that movement to get your legs bending at a 90-degree angle so that it can work the entirety of your leg. It's really that simple. If you do have a diagnosed medical condition, we will find alternative ways to work your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes, to work your calves, your abduction, adduction type of stuff. We can find ways to work those legs. Don't give up because it's hard. What do you think, Steve?
Well, first I would say, um, like I said at the beginning, no, it's not bad for your knees, but squats are gonna be bad for everything if you do them wrong. If your
Correct.
technique or your form is bad, it's going to be bad for your whole body, not just your knees. So the technique has to be proper, and sometimes it takes some time to get that technique down, and sometimes you need to work on your flexibility even to do a proper squat. So I would just add that's very important, is that your technique is proper when you're doing a squat. And you can get help in the gym. Lots of people know how to do squats. There's personal trainers in just about every gym, and they can help you. And it's, people always say, if you could only do one thing, they're probably going to pick deadlifts, but they
Right.
might pick squats. Squats is going to be right there with it. Um, So it's an important thing, but I think your main point that you're talking about is don't neglect your legs. Don't use a lower body injury to completely neglect your leg and look like a goofball, right?
True. And, in a lot of things, like a lot of people that do have like knee issues, instead of squatting, we can find other options for you. Like I call them sleds. People call them leg presses, but we throw you on the sleds with no weight. We put you on lightweight routines if you want to do actual weightlifting with your legs. And what we do when we're looking at your body, let's just say when I initially meet you, I'm going to do what I call a squat assessment. It's something I've been taught to do. And I'm looking at how your body moves. I'm looking at where your knees do. I'm looking at what your heels are doing. I'm looking to see if you're leaning forward. I'm looking to see if you're tilting in one direction or another. We're trying to make that assessment so we can see the imbalances on the body, and then we correct those imbalances so that you can properly perform squatting movements. Now, this doesn't mean if you have bad arthritis and types of things that you won't feel pain, but I will tell you, the more we strengthen the muscles, the better you will be able to move with that pain.
Yeah, and you see some people, there's other stupid things you can do other than not having the proper technique. It's like not putting a clamp on the end of the bar
Right,
to
right.
hold the weight on. You don't do that. Not only could you potentially hurt yourself, you're going to hurt whoever's next to you. Um, so hopefully that helps everyone understand about working your legs. And even with bad knees, there's lots of workarounds where you can do squats and things for your legs. So Brian, as always, thanks for being with us.
Glad to be here. See you, everybody.